Pro-life groups are once again calling for an end to federal funding for Planned Parenthood after the group reports some record-breaking numbers for last year. Fox News correspondent Shannon Bream has the facts and the figures.
At the same time it announced performing a record high number of abortions, Planned Parenthood also revealed that it received more than $500 million in taxpayer money during its last fiscal year, prompting pro-life advocates to sound the alarm.
I think the average person thinks that we should not be borrowing money so that we can pay for more abortions. I think there's a common sense disconnect right there.
Almost immediately after the brand new 113th Congress was sworn in, pro-life lawmakers reintroduced legislation aimed at blocking family planning funding from going to any group that will not certify that it doesn't perform abortions or refer clients elsewhere to get them. Planned Parenthood says more than 90% of its services are preventive care and, quote, like any other health care provider, we are reimbursed by the government for providing specific preventive services to low-income patients. As has been the case for decades, federal funds are not and cannot be used to provide abortion. Planned Parenthood's own statistics show over the last 3 years it has performed nearly 1 million abortions at a consistent annual rate. But during that same time period, the organization has also had a nearly 30% drop in cancer screenings and more than an 11% drop in contraceptive services. Funding battles are also brewing across the country as a number of states have fought to block Planned Parenthood from accessing their funds. Where the states have been successful, the Obama administration has often stepped in, either directly funding the organization itself or threatening to withhold federal funding from the states unless they reverse their decisions.
Every time we defund on the state level, the president steps in and says, over my dead body.
There is a legal battle raging in Texas where the state has banned any of its funding from going to Planned Parenthood, as the organization warns that will leave poor women without essential health care. Late Monday, the Texas Health and Human Services Commission announced it has locked in, quote, more than enough doctors to treat the poor women who depended on Planned Parenthood for family planning services and checkups. In Washington, Shannon Bream, Fox News.